In the quiet hours of the night, there's a ritual, whispered about at sleepovers, in school hallways and childhood dares. A mirror, a dark room, and a name spoken aloud. Some call it a game, others a summoning. This is the legend of Bloody Mary. The ritual is simple. You stand in front of a mirror with the lights off. Maybe you light a candle. Then you say her name, Bloody Mary. It is said 3 times, sometimes 5, in certain versions 13. And then you wait. Some say she appears immediately. Others claim it takes longer. Some insist you must spin in a circle while chanting. And in darker versions, the words are more sinister. Bloody Mary, I killed your baby. This morbid twist on the legend is less an invitation and more a provocation. But whatever the method, the purpose is the same: to bring something into that mirror that wasn't there before. Over the years, the ritual has evolved. What started as a childhood dare became a cultural fixture, from sleepovers to horror films to viral challenges. But what do people actually see? Some describe a pale woman, her face twisted or bleeding. Others claim to see glowing eyes, a rotting figure, and a scream that shatters the mirror. There are tales of scratches appearing out of nowhere, of fainting, of bruises that show up hours later. In some versions, Bloody Mary reaches out from the mirror. In others, she pulls you in. And it's not just in the West. In Japan, school children whisper about Hanako-san, the spirit of a girl who haunts school bathrooms. In Sweden, they summon Svarta Madam, or Black Madam, with candlelight, chanting and a mirror. No matter the name or country, the pattern is the same. A mirror, a ritual, and a woman who's waiting. But who is Bloody Mary? Where did this legend begin? One theory points to Queen Mary I of England, a monarch remembered not for her rule, but her brutality. In the 1500s, she ordered the execution of hundreds of Protestants in a bid to restore Catholicism. Many were burned alive. That legacy earned her the name Bloody Mary. But there's another layer. Mary suffered multiple phantom pregnancies. She believed herself with child, showing symptoms, yet no baby ever came. Hope turned to grief, public celebration to quiet shame. A woman tied to blood, death and sorrow. Over time, that legacy warped into something darker. A queen's memory, blurred into an angry spirit summoned by name. Another version centers on Mary Worth. In some retellings, she lived in a rural village, either colonial America or 19th century England. She was a recluse, strange and whispered about. People claimed she practiced dark magic. And when children began to disappear, suspicion turned to her. The townspeople dragged her from her home and executed her by burning, hanging or drowning, depending on who's telling the story. But before she died, she cursed them. She swore that anyone who said her name would face her wrath. And so the ritual became her revenge. That's why some say when you chant Bloody Mary, you're not summoning a ghost. You're fulfilling a curse. Of course, there's a scientific explanation. In low light, staring at your reflection can trick your brain. A phenomenon called the strange face illusion. Your mind begins to distort your reflection, creating shapes, faces, even terrifying expressions. In short, the fear you feel might be coming from inside your own mind. But that doesn't stop the story from spreading. So the question isn't just, is Bloody Mary real? It's, why does this legend survive? Maybe because we're drawn to things that blur the line between real and imagined. Maybe it's the thrill of testing something forbidden. Or maybe, deep down, we believe that some names carry power. Power strong enough to reach across centuries, across mirrors, and across fear. So the next time you find yourself alone in a dark room, staring into the glass, tempted to say her name, you might want to ask yourself first, do you really want to see what answers? If this tale made your reflection feel unfamiliar, make sure to like, comment and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and until next time,